Impact!
I wear my longing like that short white dress. I wear my reminiscence like that silver necklace. I throw over my gray cardigan to hide my sorrows. Why are you wearing a dress in the rain? They asked. I laughingly gave my answer. Logical. Because soaked pants are so uncomfortable to wear. Yes. My mind seemed to agree, but my heart whispers lies. How well you've adapted. How easy it was for you to adjust. You weren't hurt because you didn't know anyone enough to miss them. But you're wrong. The rain is my mask. Getting rid of the evidence, a tear-streaked face, it cleanse it and show a smiling one instead. Justifying the bloodshot eyes on the tears of heaven instead of mine. But I'm not here to talk about my face. My grandparents' faces are a study in autumn. I remember you mixing chocolate milk for me every single morning, taking me everywhere you went. When I left, half of your head was still black. And when I came back, 7 years later, you still look so beautiful in your pure white hair. Rainy days are hard, aren't they? It makes you long for us, for me. Your little entertainer who you thought was the best in the world at everything and anything. For me, who yelled, "I love you this much," because you insisted that you love me this much more. And I still hate myself every single day for not calling you more often, as I know how much you look forward to them and wait for them every single night. I remember you saying, if I could, I'd kiss you 50 times on each cheeks, and I would say, I want 100, as your voice is cracking over the phone. And I guess I was too young to understand that you weren't just being over-emotional and that you weren't just laughing, and laughing doesn't mean that you're happy. I didn't hear until much later how you couldn't eat for months after my departure, or how you couldn't sleep well, crying every night for a year. And I remember all those times that you put me first. I chose to put you second. I remember all those long hours you spent pushing the hammock until I slept and until I woke up. And I still recall sitting in the US 10 years later with a blurred vision of raindrops slowly sliding down the window pane, matching the teardrops that was slowly sliding down my cheeks, feeling the sorrow cut through every inch of me when I heard that you were sick and in pain. I wept. I remember all the nights we walked hand in hand, Grandpa, because I wanted porridge, and how you panicked when little me couldn't wait for you to blow it and burned myself instead. I felt the envy of the other children because of how you both never failed to take my side, even when I was wrong, using the most ridiculous excuses to justify my misbehavior, and disregarding anyone's criticism on how you shouldn't spoil me so much. I wept. And they tell me to cry until you can't cry anymore, but the tears never seem to run out. 7, 10 years later. And as the days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months, and months that turn to years that rolled by, rain in the winter here, in the spring there, the fall here, and the summer there, it's not a day that I don't get reminded of you. Not one that goes by that, no matter how swiftly, that I don't miss you. Miss all that I left behind on that sad day in September, nearly 10 years ago. Wow.